What up? It's your boy Wall Street, and I'm back. And boy, oh boy, did we just witness something crazy. If you had told me a week ago that the New York Knicks were going to go up 2-0 against the Boston Celtics in the second round of the playoffs, beating them twice in a row in Boston after coming back from 20-point deficits, I would have looked you in the eyeballs and said, you have to be on something. There's no way that you actually believe that that's going to happen. You are crazy. And now I'd be telling you that you're Nostradamus because clearly you can see the future. But I am still shocked. The game ended like 30 minutes ago, and I am just like in disbelief that not only did this happen in game one where the Knicks came back from this 20-point deficit, but they did it again in game two. Like, I was sure, like midway through the game, like, you know, third quarter, Boston's up by like 20, right? And I was like, there's no way. There's no way the Knicks come back and they win this game, right? Boston was up 75-55 with 5:47 left in the third quarter, okay? ESPN was giving them a 98.3% chance to win at that point in time. So the Knicks went on a 21-2 run with, I think, like, that lasted like through the fourth quarter all the way up until there was like 4 or 3 minutes left or something like that. And it was just, you know, back and forth, but like this team is just absolutely insane right now. The Knicks are now officially the only team in play-by-play era to have two 20-point comebacks in the same series. And I would imagine they're also the first team to do that on the road. It's just crazy. And not to mention the rest of the playoffs is going crazy. OKC and Denver are playing game 2 right now, and OKC is up by quite a bit. But, you know, it's just crazy. You know, this is also the first time in the playoffs that we've seen the road team win game 1 in every single series. It's just the playoffs have been absolutely amazing. So I hope everyone is tuning in and enjoying this, because this is not a common occurrence at all. In the whole, you know, 15 plus years I've been watching the league, I've never seen anything like this. But let's get back to the Knicks. So the Celtics just look bad. Okay, they just look downright bad. They're blowing these leads, right? Game 1, it was pretty close after the first quarter. Then Boston outscored them in the second, 35-20. Knicks in the third won that quarter 30-23, and then Knicks won the fourth quarter as well, 25-16, and then 8-5 in OT for game 1. But the Celtics are shooting just abysmal, like just abysmal shooting performance. Like, they have not shot above 40% in either game. Game 1, they shot 35.1%, 25 from 3, 14 turnovers. They're rebounding pretty well, but like, you know, and these games are close. It's not like they're, you know, like wildly not close, but that's because the Celtics are up by 20 and then they let them come back. Like, it would be shocking if the Knicks won by 20 after coming back from, you know, down 20, but, you know, anything can happen. We'll see what happens in game 3. But, you know, it's just, I don't even know what to say. I genuinely thought this was going to be a fairly easy series for the Celtics. You know, I thought maybe the Knicks can get it, you know, 1-2 games in there, sneak it in. But like, this is becoming more and more a series that seems like the Knicks are just going to come away with, right? And they might knock off the defending champs. Like, it's very much so possible. But I think this is what the Knicks were trying to do when they traded for Karl-Anthony Towns. They wanted a guy that can match up a little bit better with Porzingis, match the model that the Celtics have, where they have a big guy that can, you know, play off in the perimeter a little bit more. And it seems like it's working. I mean, Porzingis has also just not really been a part of the series. He only played like 12 minutes in the first game. You know, left. You know, he went 0 for 4 and then left. I think he was dealing with an illness. You know, hope he's all right, but I don't know what's going on with him. The Celtics just aren't getting production outside of, you know, like Jason Tatum, you know, had 23 and 16 in game 1, but shot 7 of 23, 4 of 15 from 3. Peyton Pritchard isn't really doing as much as he probably could. Luke Cornett, he's not really an offensive presence. Al Horford's not really doing a lot. Sam Hauser's not really doing a lot. Jaylen Brown went 1 for 10 from 3 in game 1. 7 to 20 overall. Derek White went 6 to 18, 5 from 16 from 3. They need to clean it up. They're not playing a pretty game right now, and they need to figure that out. So the other thing was at the end of game 2 tonight, when Jason Tatum ran down the lane and just got a dunk, I don't even understand what happened on the Knicks, the Knicks end on that play. They had Mitchell Robinson guarding Jason Tatum at the 3-point line. Obviously, dude is going to shake him, put Mitch on skates, and dunk. And they were up at that point. I was like, okay, you guys just got to hold on to this lead. Obviously, they did not do that. But, it's almost like the Celtics have the opportunities. They're just not capitalizing. I don't know if they're just running out of gas or what it is, but they are just not playing up to the standard that they should. And it's really this is going to cost them. They are in serious jeopardy right now of losing the series. They're going to have to win the series in 6 at this point. They're down 2-0. They've lost both of the first 2 games at home. This is not good. This is not good for them. They shot 36% from the field tonight. Just horrible. Absolutely horrible. I don't know what they need to do here, but the fact that they haven't shot above 36% in either game, and these are home games, is if you're a Celtics fan, I feel for you, because I'd be terrified, because you do not want to go into MSG, regardless of what team you are, going into MSG, and the Knicks have a chance to close out the series if they win these next 2 games and sweep the Celtics. I don't think that's likely, but again, I didn't think it was likely that they were going to come into TD Garden and destroy the Celtics like this, coming back from down 20. It's absurd. This is insane stuff. But bottom line is this is so exciting to watch. The Knicks haven't been exciting like this in a long time, ever since really I've been, watching basketball. When they had Carmelo Anthony, it was a little different, but it was never like this, right? They are a serious threat at this point. If they can knock off the Celtics, they can knock off anybody. So we're going to see what happens, but, the Knicks players that aren't necessarily the stars, which let's say the stars are Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart is showing up. Josh Hart put up 23 points tonight, 9 of 15, right? 2 of 2 from the free throw line, making free throws, right? Just doing the little things to make sure that you have every chance possible to win. That's the thing that's so important in the playoffs, is you don't know if a turnover in the first quarter is going to cost you the game, right? You don't know if a missed free throw in the second quarter is going to cost you the game. Every single play and possession matters, because one mistake can cost you the game. And it seems like the Knicks are understanding that. They're definitely understanding it, and they're just shooting better. It's hard to win a game, talking about the Celtics, when you shoot 36% and 25 from 3, and, your opponent is shooting 43%, and they're not even shooting great from 3, shooting 29%. The Knicks are, but I don't even know. It's just you can't shoot below 30% or 36% each game and think that you're going to come out. Whether you're home, on the road, doesn't matter. You're just not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to pull it off like that. And the Celtics need Porzingis. Only played 14 minutes tonight as well, 8 points. So, and obviously the Celtics, they played a lot of basketball last season without Porzingis in the lineup in the playoffs, but I think for a team like the Knicks, you kind of need Porzingis. This Knicks team is a lot better than they were last season, right? They did lose Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo, but they got Karl Anthony Towns, who's an elite presence on the perimeter, in the paint, on defense. It's just that this team is a lot more well-rounded, and they're a lot more equipped to beat the Celtics, than they were last year. So those are my thoughts. If you guys are Knicks fans, if you're Celtics fans, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. But the Knicks, man, they're standing on business. So it's going to be exciting. Game 3, Saturday. I think it's on ABC. It's going to be an awesome game. MSG. It's going to be electric. But I'm going to catch you guys later, man. Stay safe, stay up, stay blessed, stay humble. handle business, stand on business. Peace out.